Welcome to IYRTalks English. American Secretary of Treasury made a statement recently stating that we are giving a reprieve of a month for India to buy oil from Russia, exempting us from the sanctions which they were imposing for buying oil from Iran and Russia. And this should have been at our request. We might have requested them to give this particular exemption so that we can meet the demand in these emergency times when the Strait of Hormuz is more or less closed and no oil is flowing out of it. And India is one of the countries which consumes crude oil and its products in abundance. I mean, it's the third or the fourth country in the world which is the highest consumption of petroleum products. That being the case, it's but natural for us to approach America to waive these sanctions so that without being subject to these sanctions, we'll be in a position to buy crude oil from Russia and get over this problem till the war ends and the Iran war comes to an end. The moment this statement from the Secretary of Treasuries of United States of America came out, we have any number of these intellectuals and agenda-driven journalists putting a lot of tweets, posts on the social media, questioning, have we mortgaged our sovereignty to America? Do we need America's permission to buy crude oil from wherever we want? And all these sort of comments. Let's just analyze the facts as they are to answer this agenda-driven propaganda that's being done by some of these intellectuals with an agenda and of course the Congress party functionaries. First of all, if India has a sovereignty, America also has a sovereignty. India's sovereignty is to buy crude oil from wherever it wants. It can buy it from Iran, it can buy it from America, it can buy it from Venezuela, it can buy it from Russia. Nobody, even today, nobody prevents you from buying from anywhere in the world. But the only thing America says is, and mind it, this is where the American sovereignty comes into the picture. America says, if you are buying from Russia or Iran, I am putting a sanction. What are those sanctions? First of all, a fleet of ships will not be available for you. They will be available. I mean, technically yes, but physically no, because nobody would dare to go against the sanctions of America and make available those ships for transporting the crude oil. So also insurance cover will be a problem because no insurance company will come forward to insure the crude oil that's being bought by India if we go against the sanctions of America. Similarly, they are also denying access to their market. These are all the conditions that they have put, and these conditions they have put it long back. We went through all this, negotiated a trade framework with America since we thought in the long run for the country, buying crude oil from the entities which are not sanctioned and still get access to American market is better than buying it from the entities which are sanctioned and then suffer. So after weighing the pros and cons, we find that this is far more advantageous and to the advantage of India. So we went ahead and entered into a trade framework with America. This is the trade framework broadly is being followed by India and America, and they have reduced the tariffs on our duties and everything. In a normal time, yes, this is the framework that prevails. Suddenly we have this war. And the result of the war is one of the main suppliers for us without sanctions, that is Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates and all these countries sent their crude oil through this Strait of Hormuz. Now the Strait of Hormuz is threatened by Iran and is closed, virtually closed. So no oil is flowing through that strait. And that means we will not be able to get this oil for our consumption. So what are the alternatives? We have to get that and ensure that there is no emergency situation within the country. Keeping this in view, Government of India itself should have asked America to exempt us from these sanctions so that we can buy it from Russia as an alternative, at least for this period. And America has considered it and exempted us from these sanctions for about a month's time. So, those who talk of sovereignty, there's no sovereignty involved here. We still have the sovereign right to make a decision, but we have made the right decision by going along with the trade framework with America and then sticking to buying oil from the non-sanctioned entity. This is already done. Only thing now we are getting is an exemption from that in view of the emergency situation. So where's the sovereignty issue here? It's a ridiculous argument. Any government in power, what is its objective? First thing it will have to see in an emergency situation like this, people won't suffer. We have adequate quantities of LPG, cooking gas, as well as petrol products. And for that, they will be focused in getting it from alternative sources. That's exactly what the Government of India has done. And to attribute this and think that this is some sovereignty issue just shows the agenda of some of these journalists and intellectuals, as well as the not so responsible opposition role which the Congress is nowadays playing. Thank you.